Internally,
This
we will
meeting
not
is being
understand.
recorded.
Let me share my screen. So function is nothing but a, what does it mean? Reusable block of code. I can reuse. So if it is, this is nothing but a 3 and 4 is nothing but a 7. So I have different input. Okay. I want to calculate different input. Okay. Like let's say I want to calculate result 1, the other one 13 plus 4. Okay. I'll comment each and everything. So the same functionality, am I writing each and every time? Am I writing each and every one, each and every
No,
time
no,
for this
no,
different input?
no.
So I've taken, let's say, so am I writing like this, like a function def of function name second of a comma b, then return like or a comma instead of a comma b, c comma d, return c plus d, function name 2. I'll comment this one. Result. So am I writing like I'll change the output 13 here. So am I writing this is like nothing but writing another functionalities, right? For different input, right? But instead of writing something another functionalities, I can reuse the functionalities with a different input. Okay, so I will comment this. I can reuse the functionality with a 13.4. I can reuse the functionality with a 333 and a 44, 45. I can reuse the functionality with the 80 here. Whatever the values it might take. So these are the expected values. Okay, I mean these are the values we have to give when the function is expecting. How many values it is expecting, Arya?
Two values.
So we are going to give two values here. If it is giving only one value, how many values we have to give?
One.
Only one value we have to give. So if it is like three values,
Three we need to do.
a comma b comma c. So how many values we need to give here? Three
Three.
values we need to give. So these are the parameters and these are the attributes. These are like a imaginary values. Like we are going to give an input. Okay. But we are going to place with the actual values here while we are calling the functionalities. So we are going to reuse the functionalities. Let's say I'll comment each and everything here. First result one I can 17 and a second I'll comment here with the 33 and 45. I can reuse the functionality with the 78. Then I can reuse the functionality with this one, right? Even though I can reuse the functionalities, how many times I want to use? Like I'll use result one here. Yeah. Anyone asking question? So instead of writing every functionality, I have different values right here. I can reuse the functionality for result 1, result 2, result 3 and result 4. Result, what is the name error? Function 2 name is not defined. What is this mean? You have to understand the errors. What does this mean? Just read this Arya and Raghuvaran. What is this error?
Function name to is not defined. We have commented out that function name to.
Function 2 name is not defined. What does this mean?
We don't have that definition in this section of code.
Yes, there is no function name 2 is not defined means there is no such function. Do you mean function name? Where is the problem exited? Where is the problem we found? Which line? 57. Where is the 57? Here, right? So
Yes.
it is clearly mentioning we are commented this one. Function 2 is not there. So we have to change function name. Here also it is suggesting us. Function, do you mean function name? Yes. Which line? 57. Which one? Result equal to this one. So we need to go particular line and we need to change. Okay, because there is no function 2 name is present. Okay, so then we can run this. So this is nothing but a reusable functional. Function is nothing but a reusable block. Are we writing different values? Are we writing each and every time for the different values? No?
No.
No, right?
No.
So you understand what does it mean by function?
Yes.
Yeah.
You understood Arya and Raghu?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it is nothing but a reusable block of code. And what is this A and B value?
Parameters.
A and B will
Yes. A and B value is nothing but a parameters. And these are imaginary values. We can take whatever we want. Okay. A, and B. Okay. But these are two values only, right? So we can
Yes.
take these as a imaginary values. But while we are calling this functionality, we have to give two values.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and the next one is, as I mentioned, it will take the input. This is the input and it will process it and it will give the output. Taking input, right? These are the input and processing it. A plus B is nothing but a processing, right? Processing, right? So let's say
Yes.
I said 3 plus 2 is nothing but a 5. You are going to process it, process on your brain, right? So this function is also nothing but a processing. Okay. So what does it mean by return? Okay, return. What does it mean by print? What does it mean by
we are just
print?
printing.
So let's say I printed Srikanth. What it will do is, okay, what will happen? Srikanth will convert it into, first of all, it will interpret, it will goes to the convert into binary. Then it will goes to the compiler. I mean here interpreter. It will convert and it will process inside this console. Okay, what is this? Okay, it will process. Then it will give an answer inside a console.
Mm.
Right? This is what will happen. This is what will happen. But whatever we are printing, it will process and it will give the answer inside this. That's it. Console. That is the final functionality. Then that is the print functionality. But return is nothing but it will process same as it will convert into the binary the answer. Okay, but instead of converting to the I mean it will process and it will convert into the binary, and instead of printing inside the console, it will store the value whenever we want or call that function will get that value. Okay, so it will not print the value. You understood what does it mean by print and return? Whenever
Yes.
we are calling, let's say if I'm not going to print these values, if I'm not going to print these values but I'm calling these values, so will I get the result? A is not defined. What is the error here?
We
What is
have
the
given the parameter as AAA.
given the parameter as a, but name at a particular line number 52. We'll go to line number 52. Okay, here. So here A is not defined because we were given as a AAA and BBB, right? So here we need to change whatever the values we are giving, we are going to convert. We are converting to the I mean arithmetic operations. So will it correct? Is it correct now?
Yes.
yes.
So whatever the output, because AAA is not mean to A, right? And BBB is not mean to B, right? That is where it is getting an error. So am I getting any error? I mean, am I getting any result here? Am I
No,
getting? Why?
no, we are not printing it.
We are not printing it. So what does it mean by return to? Return is nothing but it will store the value. I mean, it will convert, it will process, it will convert into binary, then it will process and it will give the answer, but it will not print the value inside a console. It will
Go to
print,
we
sorry,
have to call it, right? Have to call it, right?
we are calling Raghu here. We are calling the function. Calling is not
Mm.
mean by printing the function.
Okay.
So we are calling the function, but it is storing the value, but not printing the value. That is the main difference between the print and the what? Print and the
Return.
return. But if we are printing the value, let's say I'll print only one value. How many values I'll get? Whatever the store value. It is store the 13 plus 4. 17 value only I'll get because I'm printing that. Okay. Until and unless we are not going to print it, if we are using inside a function, let's say I'll comment this one, print of A plus B. So is this required now? 65th line is required now? Not required, right?
Not
Then
required.
I will get the answer because print is nothing but it will process and it will print inside a console. Am I getting answers?
Yes.
So return is nothing but if I comment this print and if I comment or if I return only return, will I get answers? No.
No.
So it will
No.
store only the values. But if I want to get the answers, I can this function, whatever the function is stored inside the variable called result. As I mentioned, x equal to 10, x equal to, so function is nothing but a this one. And this value, I mean whatever the value, let's say this is here, what is the value here? 17. So result equal to what now? Result equal to
17,
17.
17.
So obviously this value is stored as 17, right?
Mm.
This value is
Yes.
nothing but a 17, right?
Yes.
We are just printing the value, that's it. Like x equal to 10, x equal to 11, x equal to 12. We are print of x. What does it mean? That's it. Got it?
You can do we need to like print all these values like
Yeah, yeah.
print
So
print.
these values explicitly, these values by default, it will be converted into this one, right? 13 plus 7, 17 here. By default, this will be converted into 17. I mean, return value will store the value as 17. Here, 33, 40, 70, 77, 70, 78, right? Here, 78 will be stored. So return is nothing but it will store the value and it will give the whatever, when we are calling that value, it will give the value. But if we are printing that value, then only it will print the value. Got
Like
it?
do we need to write 7 prints? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 prints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We
Like
need to write it. We need to write it.
okay.
If we,
Can
how many
we
values
like
you want? How many values you want? If you want those values, you have to print it. Okay.
can we write it in a single line?
Single line.
Like,
What does it mean? I mean, without result, huh?
yeah, to print all these.
Print all these.
Yes, like result like result 17, result 17, and result 78. Like here, five results are there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like this you are asking, huh?
No, no. Like results are in like five results are there, right? Result 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like result 17, and result 78. Here,
Uh-huh.
above. Like, do we need to print all? If I want to print all these values, like all these results, like do I need to like write five prints?
Yeah, if you want to get all the five results, you have to print it. If you don't want to print it, you can just return a value, you can call that value, you can call that function.
Yeah, yeah. But what I'm asking is, I need to print all these values in a single line, like
Uh,
single line. I need to write. Like, is it possible?
This is what I've printed, right? This is what you want, right? I printed in a single line all the functionalities.
Yes, sir.
Like you mean to say
Mhm.
that is we are going to use the loop, Raghuvaran. Let's say
Okay, okay.
range of function name, range of let's say for example, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, let's say 6. I mean, print of which one? Function name of whatever the values you want to give, you can give here. Like I will take a equal to first 10 and b equal to 20. Then function name of a comma b. Then I'll increment the value a less or equal to I'll increment 10, then b less or equal to 10, then by default it will print all the values.
Okay,
So
got it, Srikanth.
you got.
Yes, yes, Srikanth.
This is how basically these are the advanced topics we are going to. This is how it will print if without calling all the every time variables or something like that. We can use this for loop and we can call this function with incrementing this value 10 10 10 10 10. A value incremented 10 here and b value incremented 10 here because 20 plus the 10 30. First 10, first value will be a plus b. What does it mean? First 10 plus 20 30. Then incremented by, now it will become 20 and this will become 30, 50, right? This is how it will be. So these are like advanced topics. We are going to give a use the loops or for loops or while loops, so without calling, instead of writing each and every time.
Yeah, actually, I got my answer. This like print function name 1020, function name 2036, like this way.
Okay, okay.
This
So
is
I want you, if you got a clarity, that would be great enough.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what I need is, I want you to involve here. I mean, uh, Arya and yeah, Raghu. So I want a function to square the values. I need to return the values as their squares. Can you try it, or could you text it on a chart? Fast. I want the numbers to be square. You can take the two numbers only, but it should be square. You want to try it, or you want to try it later after this class? There, Arya, Raghu.
Can can you repeat the question, Srikanth?
So, okay, I to, I want to write the function which return the square of the two values. Square values, square. Okay, square square of
Okay.
square function, I mean, like this function of result equal to function name of 1 comma 2. So what will be the answer here? 1 into 2
One, two,
to the
yeah.
power of 2. This is nothing
Yes.
but a square.
Square. Square, yeah.
Arya, you are there? You are in meeting or something. Okay. So you can get that answer, and I'll create one function name of a comma b. Here I'm taking as a comma b, return a plus b. Okay, or return a plus c. Okay, so print of, instead of giving a variable, I can call this as well, 10 comma 20. Will it work?
Yes, we can.
Will it work?
Yes, yes.
So
C with error.
what are you?
We are giving A plus B, return A plus C, then that is error,
Yes,
right?
a plus c.
Very good,
What will
yeah.
be the error? What will be the error we are going to get?
C is not defined.
C is not defined. Right. Right. This is the answer we are going to get. And if I'm going to remove this print, what we are going to get now? Let's say B I am taken. So what we are going to get inside a console?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why?
Yes. With the program, but it will not return anywhere.
Return will take the value and place it on them. Right. It will not give
Hmm.
the value to the outsider. Right.
Console.
Until and unless we are going to, like, this is nothing but converted into 20. So there is, like, something like 20 it will be, like x equal to 20. Where we are
Hmm.
going to print it? We are not going to print anywhere, right? If I want to print it, print of x, like function name of 10 comma 20. Now it will become 30. So x equal to 30, right? Obviously 30.
Yes.
30, x equal to 30. Then we are going to print the 30,
Hmm.
right? So if you are changing the value here, let's say I'm giving three value. I mean, c equal to, no, or c I'm taking. So how many values we are giving?
Just two.
We are giving only two values. But how many values the function is expecting?
3.
Three.
Three values it is expecting. So is this a error or not?
Yes,
So
yes.
basically it is
Yes.
a type error. So what is the error? Which line? 88 line. Line number, which line? 88. This is the line. What is the error? Function name. This function name is missing one required position argument of C. Right? So
Hmm.
we were given only 20, but it is expecting 30. So how many values we have to give here now?
3 values.
30. But will it affect anything? If you are giving three values, but we are calculating only two values? No.
Hmm.
Right? No, right?
Yes.
So
Correct. No.
do we need to compulsory? Do we need to calculate and C as well, like C? No, that is not required. That is, we can process it later, or if we are not using, that's not at all a problem. Instead of this, I can use the return A also, or instead of return A into A also. Is that mandatory to use all the values? No, as per our requirements, we can use. There will not be any error, right? So if I want
Hmm.
to square this value, A into A to the power of A, this is nothing but a power. A square, B square, nothing but a power. But only multiply A into A. That's it. Okay. So
Okay.
we have and B value, C value here nothing but. So this is nothing but a function and a return and a function is nothing but a reusable functionalities.
Hmm.
Okay. So what I want is square the functionalities, square function and multiply function and a square function and the name also we can give. Like we are going to give the name. Let's say when you open your laptop, how it will become left name or greet. I'm considering as a return. So you know what does this mean by F string? Anyone?
Yes.
So F string is nothing but a format string. Why we are going to use this F string? Let's say uh, in a previous days or when you open your laptop, so how it will welcome Arya, welcome Srikanth, and when you open your bank page or when you go to ATM, welcome Arya, welcome Raghu, welcome Srikanth. That is how it will visible, right?
Yes.
So if you are printing like in a normal string way, like hello Srikanth. So print of greet name I'm giving Arya. So how it will print? Hello Srikanth. That's it, right? Even though my name is Arya,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So the thing is, it should be a dynamic as per our customers login or as per our customers whoever logged into the particular things. We need to change the name dynamically. Okay. So that is where if we want to add the other values which is outside of the values to replace the string, we can use this format string.
Hmm.
Okay. Here we can use the outside values with the curly brackets. So we have to use the F string, format string, then we have to use these outside values. So hello, whatever the name we are going to give, how many values we have to give to call this function?
One value.
Only one value we have to give. So how it will visible right now? So we are F string is nothing but a format string. If we want to represent the values not as a normal string, but in other values we want to replace. Okay, like hello, I'll give Srikanth here, and I am from location, and I have been here from year. So I will give here location and a year. Now how many values I have to give? How many values the function is expecting?
Three.
3. Bangalore and 20 years, let's say. So if I'm writing like this, how it is going to print? Hello Srikanth, I am from Bangalore. I have been here from 20 years,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
So F string is allowing us to change the values as per our requirements. Let's say I'll take here Raghu Raghu Raghuvaran, Hyderabad, 60 years. Okay. Okay. 60 years. I'll add one more thing. Age is age and age. So I have been here Hyderabad from 10 years. How many values we have to give? And
4.
Raghuvaran age is just 99.
1, 2, 3.
Just 99, right? So we are going to change the values as per our requirements. But if I am removing this one, F string, so it will be like something in the same string only. Even though if it is a curly bracket also. Even though if I am removing the curly brackets also. So it will be like
It will
a
consider as a string. Yeah.
Raghu, what?
It will consider as a string.
Yes, it
Without
will
a string,
consider
it
as a
will.
string. But if we want to inject the values into the string, then we can go for the format string. Got it? Arya, you
Okay.
got it? So
Yes.
if I want to change the values of Srikanth, Hyderabad, so by default it will be changed as per our
Mm.
requirements. So F string is nothing but a to inject the outsider values inside a string. Got it right?
Yes.
And how many values we have to give? We have to give how many values the function is expecting. And we can use like this and also print. I mean, we can use like this and also we can use like this as well. Like x equal to great of, I'm calling this function, then it will store the value. Then if I want to print this function, I can print, right? Like this also I can print it, right?
Yes.
But
Yep.
if I want to use this value inside another value, like use function of something like a and return here a value I'm printing. A value is nothing but the value which I'm getting. And I went to vacation or trip. So I'm giving another value here, trip. Okay. So I'm using this value inside another function. I'll call this function print of which function, use function of. So which value I'm going to give? X value. What does it mean by x here? What is the value of x here?
The whole
The
string.
whole string, right? Raghu, you are getting, this is the value of x.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
And
Like
I'm going to, yeah,
grade of.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, Shrikant.
Yeah. So x is nothing but this value. And this value will be printed here. Okay. And this function is using this value. Okay. And giving a x value while calling this one. X value. Then trip equal to Kerala. I've used this one. So what will be the answer here? Hello, Srikanth, name. Hello, name, Srikanth, or my name. Hello,
And
Srikanth. I am from Bangalore and I have been from 10 years and my age is
the
27. And I went to trip Kerala, right?
Yes.
So why I'm explaining this one, right? So return is nothing but it will store the value and these values may or may not use in another functionalities or classes. It does not mean we have to print it or that is the final value, that is the final thing we are whatever the return value. It does not mean like that. Okay.
Mm.
So those
so
values
that's
may use in another functionality and this return may use another functionality as well. Got it?
Yes.
You have any doubts, Arya, till now? Whatever we discussed, variables, functionalities, high level language, high interpreter language, dynamically typed language, compiled language, and functions, return, and print, and attributes. Basically, the functionalities, how many values we are giving here, right? There are five types of values will be there. Position arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments, key value pair arguments, args, key value pair args. So there are different types of things, but this is the basic, right? So we are going to explain how many values we have to give on the function. Okay. So what I need is from you guys, write a function. This one, write a function with a square, multiply, and you can take the three values as well. Like take three values like a, b, c, or you can take a d value as well if it is, and give me some product. Product is nothing but a multiply square. So this is what I need from you guys, and I want to create a function and replace value whatever the results you got from the sum or product or multiply, whatever the you are going to create functionalities, right? So I need a functionalities to like this def of function name of, like if it is a sum, whatever the value, let's say x, I need a value of return sum is this one. Okay, and another one, create another function or call this function, and the product is
multiply.
multiply, return whatever the value you got from the above functionalities, whatever the value you got from here. Okay, not from the directly, like how you will do that, sum of values equal to whatever the values you got, x equal to some 25, or function name of this value, right? Some 10 comma 20. So this will be like sum equal to 30. So here I want like that answer. You can take the three, you have to try three or four answers as well, and give me the use two functionalities, and the above functionality code should be replaced here, should be placed here. Got, or you want anything, Arya and Raghu?